All right. Welcome to Topeka Insiders episode 2. Today, I have the honor of having Jeremy Poling, good friend of mine, and also my neighbor on the show, and to talk a little bit more about marketing. And Jeremy, welcome.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Chen. Thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. Jeremy, well, let's get right into it. Would you just tell us a little bit more about how you got into marketing?
Sure. So I'm an IT guy, really started out in IT world. Some of our first jobs were building websites.
Okay.
I was the new kid, and at that time, websites were kind of a new thing. So they said, Jeremy, go figure this website thing out. I had some friends and some other folks discover that, oh, Jeremy knows how to build a website. So over the years, I've built some sites for some businesses, and I just continued to do that. I spent many years in the corporate world doing IT and websites and really kind of integrating those different things. And what I learned over those years is really kind of working for the marketing departments. And while websites is a technical side of doing it, a lot of the stuff we were doing was marketing. And I didn't go to school for marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn that. And I just really kind of discovered some different marketing podcasts, some business podcasts, some books. The library has tons of books. I really just dove into that world. And, before too long, I was doing things on the marketing side with the websites that I had that just a lot of people weren't doing. And so that's really kind of where I got my marketing prowess. And, I started lecturing at Washburn. Going in and talking to some of their classes. And before long, actually was asked to teach a marketing class there. So I'm kind of taking that to the next level and even teaching a marketing class now. So that's kind of how I got this. I wasn't planning on it. It's not a world that I was ever envisioning that I would be in, but really just kind of that expertise and taking the IT background and merging it with the technologies and the marketing tools that are out there. It's really kind of provided a awesome, exciting adventure.
That's awesome. Awesome story, Jeremy. So, Jeremy is the owner and founder of Top Fuel Digital. So, Jeremy, can you tell us a little bit more about when and how this company came into existence?
Sure. So, Top Fuel Digital is a digital marketing agency here in Topeka. So, I'm the owner and founder of this. Many years ago, as I started doing websites, I was freelancing, working the corporate world, and still freelancing. And I call my business Pulling Internet. One of the challenges I had with those people would call me asking for internet service. And as I learned more about marketing, I'm like, you know what, my brand didn't really reflect what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I left the corporate world, that was my opportunity to really kind of reshape the organization. So I created Top Fuel Digital, really kind of to represent, Top Fuel. Here in Topeka, we have the NASCAR, not the NASCAR, the NHRA races come to town every year. Top Fuel are the big boys. They're the just that power, that precision, that technology that goes into the Top Fuel dragsters. I wanted to kind of bring some of that excitement and leverage some of that feeling into Top Fuel Digital. So that's really kind of where it came from. Today do digital marketing, so websites and landing pages, and really kind of integrating different marketing strategies. Some of it is offline. Some of the stuff we do is just some simple changes to really kind of leverage successes that you might be able to get from some marketing strategies. So that's really kind of the idea behind Top Fuel Digital, and we'll see where that goes.
Jeremy, so humble for you to share your story. And you guys probably don't know, Jeremy is very successful at what he does, and he's got a lot of high profile clients, and don't hesitate to reach out to him. He's not hard to find. And today, with the honor here, Jeremy, one thing I would like for you to share with a lot of people who might be watching or starting out their new own business or wanting to get on the path of becoming a new entrepreneur. What is the most important aspect as far as marketing goes? If somebody wants to market their business, market their services, what's the most important piece for marketing?
So marketing is really, I think it's scary to a lot of people.
I think so. It's like an overwhelming task for a lot of people to take on, right? That's the
Yeah,
impression I got for a lot of
and
people.
you look at when you throw digital marketing in there, there's even more things to think about. But I believe that marketing comes down to really kind of break it down into three core components, and I call that message, funnel, traffic. These three components: message, funnel, traffic. I call this my acceleration formula.
Okay.
So message is really understanding everything about you, everything about your business, your customers, what makes you different. That's your message. It goes into all of your marketing. It goes into your Facebook posts. It goes into your landing pages. It goes into your banner, your billboard. If you put a billboard up, that is understanding your message. That's probably that's the core thing. You have to start with your message. If you don't have your message, it doesn't matter what your funnel or what your traffic looks like. So first thing is message. The second thing is funnel. And so when I say funnel, you might have heard of some different funnels and different things like that. And there's some technical things, but when I refer to a funnel, I really kind of refer to as just a really thought out plan of how you want to lead your customers on that journey.
That's a really good way to put it.
And just really think about it. How do you want them to call you?
Right.
Do you want them to call? How do you want them to contact you?
Right.
Really kind of mapping it out. So it might look a little different for everybody. And the last piece is traffic. In the way I refer to as traffic is, as that business owner, you kind of find this pocket of people that are your people.
Right.
This is who you want to work with.
Right.
That is the ideal customer. When you figured out your message, that's who you want to work with.
The target audience.
Your target audience. You might hear it referred to different terms. Your customer avatar, whatever that might be. But really, it's this pocket of people that exist out here. And from a traffic perspective, we need to figure out how we can engage this pocket of people. What can we do to engage this pocket of people? And it really comes down to two things. I can work for that, so I can work my tail off to engage that little pocket of people or audience.
Right.
Or I can pay for it.
Right.
So I can work for it by doing like networking or go to door, whatever that might be, or I can pay for it, which is basically leveraging some sort of advertising mechanism that group of people are already kind of engaged with. So that's the core foundation: message, funnel, traffic, understanding who you are, having a clear path of that customer journey, and then getting eyeballs, getting traffic to your systems.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Jeremy. I've come across a lot of new business owners, and that's the first question I would ask them. Actually, what's your message? How do I help you promote your stuff? What's the core service you want me to relay to other people that I come across? So thank you so much for sharing that. Well, Jeremy, next, I know you have a lot of stories in your arsenal. I always enjoy listening to your stories. It's always fun. And what's one big recent success story you have had for your clients or your business?
Sure. So I'll share a story of a client that I have. They do rental properties, and this client was advertising his rental properties in the traditional rental property location. So on some social media, and then the booking.com or where he was paying for ads, right? He was paying for it.
Paying for traffic.
And what we did was really kind of went back to those core fundamentals: message, funnel, traffic. Really kind of identified, well, who is this pocket of people that you want to really target? And so this gentleman's in Manhattan.
Okay.
And his core customers, his ideal customers, are students that go to school there. They like to maybe engage in a drink or two after school. I'm sure they're going to school and doing all that, but
legally,
his properties are all around Aggieville, right? And so he's kind of drawing on those students that like to party a little more,
right?
So okay, let's take some time to think about that. Those are the same students that go to the K-State football games. Not only go to the K-State games, but they go and tailgate at these games.
Raving fans, right?
Yeah, and those are the students that we want to engage. So Phil also goes to these games. Again, so this is just a simple strategy. We did some things on the website. His funnel is he wants people to call and come look at his properties, right, to get them booked.
Right.
Well, what we did was I told Phil to he got like a 10-foot banner. It just had Aggieville Rentals on it, AggievilleRentals.com or something like that. He put that on his tailgate. Again, the pocket of people, and how we engage that pocket of people is we put that banner up there. That very next Monday, every Monday I go in, I look at my websites and I look at all my clients. I kind of just make sure everything's up and running. And all of a sudden I pull up his site and I pull up some reports and I see this traffic. The traffic has just gone off the charts. I mean, it increased like 1,500% that month. I'm like
1,500%. That's a lot of traffic.
I thought the site had been hacked. Right. I really thought the site was hacked, because a lot of times what somebody will do, they'll hack the site and they'll put some porn or something in the back end so that you can't see it. And then, it'll just increase your traffic and you get all kinds of bogus traffic. And I really thought the site had been hacked. So I was looking at the site. I don't see anything wrong. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Right.
And then talking to Phil the next day or so, and I realized that he finally got the banner and he put it up. And once he did that, the traffic increased 1,500%.
That's insane.
It was
just small tweak, right? Just small action.
Small actions, big results. I could share another story about Kirk just by a local plumber really kind of tweaking his name, just, really kind of refining his name. Again, it's identifying that pocket people.
Right.
And
because his initial name actually had nothing to do with plumbing, right? Because when I came out, he's a great plumber, but the message was not clear on his business card.
And by changing his name, literally got him to a point where he had to shut down some of his advertising because he was too busy. Just by changing it, some simple things that we can do really by using those 3 core concepts: message, funnel, traffic, by really spending a little bit of time and looking, well, what can we do? Now, everybody's going to be a little different.
Right.
There's going to be something I can't say that, everybody's going to go put a banner up and increase their traffic 1,500%.
Right. Every case is different, right?
Right. So again, really identifying that pocket of people. How can we engage that pocket of people, and then have that system set up to then for them to engage us, call us, buy our products, whatever that might be.
Right. That's where Jeremy's expertise would come into play, because oftentimes he's looked at so many cases, different businesses, how to help people build them. And especially like us business owners, we work in our business all the time, right? So we might not really have that fresh mindset or perspective as if somebody was coming from the outside to kind of see, well, this is actually something you could simply do. And then I can set up the strategy like Jeremy just did it for his clients. And Jeremy, what do you think? The next question for you is, where you think the future is going as far as marketing goes? AI or all that stuff? You want to talk a little bit more about like the vision for marketing?
Yeah. So marketing is going to continue to be driven by technology.
Yes.
I mean, the technology changes that we've had in the last couple of years, last 10 years, if you think about marketing, it's significantly changed, from the 50s to, let's say, the 90s to even the 2000s. Marketing was pretty simple.
Right. Radio and television, right?
Yeah. You put your name in the yellow pages and you're a business.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I don't even know if we have a yellow pages book in the house. Marketing has changed, and technology is a big part of that. And so it will continue to change. The AI tools that are out there, the artificial intelligence stuff, allows us to even move that needle faster. And so it's going to allow us to provide, from a marketing point of view, provide content, create content, put things out there faster, help our clients create. So many times I'll ask my clients, hey, do you have an idea for a blog post? And you get crickets.
Right.
Right. a lot of the customers are just, our clients are really kind of thinking about how they can serve their clients and not thinking about maybe how I can create content to drive more leads or something like that.
Right.
With some of these AI tools now, we can ask it those questions and get some of that content generated for us, and then go in there and tweak it, make it our own, really kind of put our own message to that. So technology is going to continue to have an influence in marketing. And my guess is it's only going to be faster the next 10 years than it was the previous 10 years. So just hopefully you can keep up with that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I hope to keep up with some, but even I know some of these things are moving so fast that it's crazy. So.
Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for all the information you have shared here. It's been an honor being your friends and being a business partner in a group together.
I appreciate that.
And I'll post Jeremy's information in the video link as well. So if you guys locally here in Topeka or nationwide saw this video, want to give him a try, it definitely works, because firsthand I've seen some success from him and friends of mine. And Jeremy, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, guys.